You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony. I'm speaking with Ryan Boudinot. He's the author of Misconception, a short story collection called The Littlest Hitler. His new novel is Blueprints of the Afterlife. Thank you for joining me, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
Ryan, you've written across a spectrum, and, when I look at Misconception, I really see the seeds of Blueprints for the Afterlife in that novel, and I'd like you to talk about how you made that journey from a novel that looks and has some of the feel of a regular novel set in the regular world to a novel that's set in a very fantastic version of our world.
Sure. So, Misconception, I decided that, any weirdness in that novel would be structural. So, I decided to keep the sentences pretty simple, keep the emotions pretty real, and the situation conceivable, but to play with the notion of truth-telling and history and different versions of the past that people carry around with them. With Blueprints of the Afterlife, I was more interested in doing fun things at the sentence level, making them a little crazier, and exploring things that were totally out of the realm of conceivability.
Now, one of the things that interests me is your sense of story. Because when you talk about revising the past and different identities, I think, we define ourselves by the stories we tell, which are often not true.
Sure, and, in the process of remembering our past, we alter it, and that's sort of an unusual thing that I've, found the older I get, is that, you start making up stories using your narrative powers that draw upon things that actually happen, but in the process you end up changing them to the point where you encounter people who experience the same thing, who have radically different memories.
It's interesting to realize that we are all at heart fantasists and writing fantasies, whether or not they include surreal worlds or not. And I think talk a little bit about that kind of sense of past revision as it happens in Misconception.
Yeah, so Misconception it goes back and forth between two primary characters, a couple named Cedar and Kat. And
sample complete. Ready to continue?